7 jaar geleden is hier het vurige zaadje geplant voor ons Black Smoke concept. We zijn hier opnieuw in de USA voor nieuwe ideeën in onze restaurants en natuurlijk om de beste barbecue te eten. Maar naast al dat lekkere eten moet er natuurlijk ook goed gedronken worden.
En laat dat nou toevallig een van mijn specialiteiten zijn. Niet alleen het drinken, maar ook het ontdekken van goede dranken. Het is echt revisited op alle vlakken, maar ook, ik zou graag de bar revisiten vanavond, want ik heb aardige dorst.
It's time for some corn juice en meer barbecue. Ja!
We just landed in Atlanta and our bodies were screaming for barbecue after all that delicious airplane food. So, we got in the car as fast as we could and made our way down to the first stop of this epic barbecue and booze adventure, Lexington Barbecue, famous for its pork shoulders that are cooked with direct heat over simmering coals. With the first barbecue tray devoured, we decided to hit the road again. We made a quick pit stop at Lexington's oldest joint that still cooks on traditional built-in brick pits, the Lexington Barbecue Center. With little time and many miles to go, we got back in our car and made our way to the Skylight Inn Barbecue. This legendary spot has been cooking whole hogs over wood fires since 1947 and keeps true to its old-fashioned roots. We got to take a look in the smokehouse, and boy, there was a lot of smoke, heat, and pigs. They served President Reagan and Vice President Bush in 1982. Afterwards, they received a letter complimenting them on how delicious the barbecue was. And if it's up to presidential standards, it's up to Black Smoke standards. So we loaded up our plates and got to work. After we were filled to the brim with pork and our clothes smelled of smoke, we were ready for some fresh air. Luckily for us, North Carolina had something in store for us. We made our way to the coast and found an amazing seafood market. We stocked up on freshly caught oysters and shrimp and had an amazing al fresco lunch on the pier. Exhausted from all the amazing places we've seen so far, we had decided to have a relaxed seafood dinner accompanied by a few delicious cocktails to end the day on a high note. The next day, we drove back land inwards towards Kentucky to visit some very special places. We had to drive for almost 12 hours, so of course we got hungry along the way. And what better time than now to drop by Bee's Barbecue. This barbecue shed serves some real mean North Carolina style chicken, and it's only available for takeaway, but that was just right for the long road ahead of us. Finally, we arrived in Kentucky and we're ready for some corn juice. So we headed down to Jim Beam to learn all about this amazing bourbon distillery. They showed us everything there is to know about the process of making one hell of a bourbon. We learned all we could, which is of no use if you don't try out all the amazing bourbons they have to offer. After our visit at Jim Beam, we were walking on clouds. But Casper's thirst was not quenched even in the slightest. So we made our way down to Maker's Mark for a tour of another beautiful distillery. Inspired by the great flavors and breathtaking scenery of these distilleries, we headed to the bourbon capital Louisville to put its versatile nightlife to the test. The day after, our heads were heavy and our hearts were screaming for some amazing barbecue food. So what better way to solve both of these problems than to drive down to Missouri and visit the legendary chef and one of my dear friends, Mike Johnson, at one of his restaurants, High Point Drive-In, for some of his world champion winning burgers. Afterwards, Mike showed us his other High Point burger joint in the middle of town, where he told us of a steak cooking contest nearby he was invited to later that day. As we got to the steak cook-off, we were just in time to see the contestants choose their steak and get to work. With $10,000 on the line, the heat was on. It was truly inspiring to see the care and precision the contestants took when it came to cooking the perfect steak. From perfecting the shape of the steak to adding color to the grill marks with a paintbrush, all for the $10,000 winning presentation. After the winner was announced, we had a few beers and hit the bed. The next morning, Mike had another perfect hangover cure for us back at his first Sugar Fire Smokehouse location, where he loaded up 2 amazing platters, full of the most juicy meat you can imagine and some of the most mouth-watering side dishes. Later that day, Mike joined us on our trip to Nashville, where he introduced us to the award-winning pitmaster Kerry Bringle from the famous Peg Leg Porker barbecue joint. We snacked on some of his Memphis sushi and downed a few cocktails alongside, but made sure we would leave enough room for something truly special. We headed out to Audrey from famous fine dining chef Sean Brock. We first got taken to the bar, where the cocktails are complex and culinary by nature. They bring attention to the ingredients first and spirits second. After the amazing cocktail experience, we went down to the restaurant, where we had some tasteful courses, all cooked on open fire, paired with even better wines. As the night fell, our thirst for some amazing booze rose, so we headed into town to see if the nightlife in Nashville truly is as crazy as they say. And boy, it didn't disappoint. Between the booze, music and girls dancing on the bar, we found our way back to bed after a long but inspiring day. With our eyes still low and slow, we began our trip back to Atlanta. On the way, we stopped at one of my personal favorites, Big Bob Gibson. This is one of the oldest and most prestigious barbecue joints in the world that have had their fires burning since 1925. We met up with barbecue master and multiple world champion Chris Lilly and his son, who is eager to take over the torch of this family-operated barbecue heaven that is famous for inventing the original barbecue chicken in Alabama white sauce. When we arrived back in Atlanta, our first stop was at Heirloom Market, a very special place where Texas barbecue meets the South Korean cuisine. Together with his Korean wife, Yi-Jeon Lee, Chef Cody Taylor creates a truly unique barbecue sensation like no other. After this boundary-defying Korean flavors meet Texas technique-style barbecue platter, it was time to go to the last spot of our adventure, Fox Brothers, a restaurant created by Texas-raised twin brothers who were homesick for Texas-style barbecue and decided to take matters in their own hands. We tasted a lot of amazing things this trip and were humbled by the incredible warm hospitality. The USA never ceased to amaze when it comes to barbecue heritage, booze, and revolutionary concepts. However, every fiery adventure must come to an end, but the search for good food, good booze, and good times will never end.